It's sad. Most of you brothers, you know how to find hoes, but you don't know how to find virgins. Virgins, you have to find them when they're young. Find them when they're young. Find them when they're young. You have to find them before they get. In order to do that, you gotta pretty much talk to women. They're all over the place. You see young ladies every fucking day. Problem is, you are scared of the system. You scared. And you know, let me bring a lot of times people are calling R. Kelly pedophile. R. Kelly.
Y'all scared of the system. So he wants you to be out here sliding in the DMs. Sliding in the DMs of 15 and 16-year-olds. That's what he's trying to tell you.
This is crazy, bro. And I'm gonna tell you what make it crazy, what make it worth addressing. Cause instead of your boy saying, y'all got sense, y'all are mature men that ain't sick in the head, he's saying y'all scared of the system. What does this mean? I want y'all to think about this, right? The system says if you touch a little girl that's underage, you gonna go to jail and you gonna have to get registered as an SEX offender. That's what the system gonna do to you for touching an underage girl. Ringo said, y'all scared of the system. This means Ringo is saying he ain't scared of no system. He gonna do what he do. This ain't funny, but it's weird, man. Like, y'all scared of the system. I'm not. You might as well come with I'm not behind that. Like, you should be scared of it too, even if you are sick in the head and you got urges to want young women. You still should be scared of the repercussions. The most dangerous predators in the community are the ones that are not scared of the system, y'all. I'm gonna let that sink in. I think it's our duty and responsibility to cover this topic because Ringo ain't alone. Ringo got a big following. Ringo got people that support him, donate to him, members of his channel. And I got to question all of them, female and male, on what do they think about the age of consent. When is it okay for a grown adult male to have access to, what's the proper age do we stop at? Can we go down all the way to 11 years old? According to Ringo, we can. I'd be tripping how you can still have a huge black following out to admitting that you ain't scared of the system and that you don't think nothing wrong at all with being romantic with an 11-year-old. As a man, you saying that? That's sick, man. Listen to this, bro. You can't make this up.
He trying to tell you brothers to slide in the DMs of 15 and 16-year-olds to try to find you a wife. Yeah, man, this picture is top tier. This show is top tier, bro. Yo, they better stop playing with me, bro. I'm the wrong one to play with, man. Leave me alone, bro. But I'm telling you, man, ladies and gentlemen, if you still supporting this weirdo, this bozo, this tether, this clown, who all he does is talk negative about black folks, y'all should hear him over there. I'm gonna tell y'all what else he did. He pulled up a fake racist page that ain't even real with fake images to go in on Carmelo Anthony. I mean, it was created by some racist, or he may have created the channel, the page. He was sharing images from an IG page that were not even real. And y'all still think that this is a reputable news source? Y'all still think this is a reputable news source? It's done. He burnt out with his AI woman voice box. That's a red flag for sure. The man found fake images of Carmelo Anthony, and he's sharing it as if it's real. He don't even know that that's fake, that the page is fake. All that to demonize the young brother. He's going to spend the rest of his life in jail. He's going to rot. This man said that Carmelo Anthony was going to lose his manhood in jail. He was fantasizing about Carmelo Anthony losing his manhood in jail. His videos come on. There's a cat that meows at the beginning. What's wrong with this dude? Y'all can't tell he ain't one of us.
He's a lot of weird stuff.
He not like us. He not like us. And that's right. He surrounded himself with enablers and yes men. Because they're afraid of him too, because he's a higher level witch.
Yeah. Let me get this set up for y'all. There we go.
And all he does is abuse his audience. He don't teach anything. He can't go in that Bible and break down none of the codes. He
Come on, brother. Play the video, brother.
Doctrines.
Play the video, my brother. New breed.
Body ass.
Play that video, brother.
Get on the video. That's right. Here again on Ringo TV. That's right. Oh, freaky ass nigga, old 69 God. Hey, run for your lives.
I'm going to tell y'all some real stuff, man. When y'all delivering receipts, you got to deliver them things, and then you can come back and go back over it and do all, but drop. That's your sound bite. And I will also put some timestamp and put a section that say receipts right here. People going to go back just for that part on all of their live streams to play the part with Ringo saying all the PDF file stuff. Even if they don't want to go to your channel, they got to, because they want to get to that clip, and they can go boom, and you're going to get that view, that subscriber. But that's just a little trick that I see other people doing. I'm going to start doing it myself. But I will tell you, this brother do got the receipts. Stand by. He going to come with them.
Hey, run for your lives.
He got him.
I'm telling you, something wrong with that boy.
Give him a minute.
He way out of pocket. All he do is clout chase all day off another creator's name. No originality whatsoever. He gotta be latched on to somebody else who is more important. Man, it's savage, y'all. It's savage, man. Now we're gonna go over what he said, because the master manipulator, he is going to try to throw y'all off. He's going to say all kind of cunning words. He's going to manipulate this parasite, this demon, this crusty, dry, snout mouth, trout mouth demon. He took this picture. No chapstick. No water.
Oh my God.
He always in hell burning in total
darkness.
Hell. He looked thirsty as hell.
Y'all are
that can't drink water and mind his business.
You just made me lick my lips when you was joking on his. Damn. You gotta do a cross check on your own damn lips.
What he said, right? Now let's evaluate this. Somebody said, "New made a PowerPoint." Yes, because we gotta evaluate this. It says, and you MFers better get that through your heads. Stop calling young ladies a girl is not. It says, stop calling young ladies girls. A girl is not a girl when she can have a baby. You understand?
Yeah.
Women
Play the
can
clip, brother.
How old young ladies allegedly with y'all local? And
I want to go to the clip.
He just be saying.
Oh, I know how I can find it. I can find it with the transcript.
It says, stop calling young ladies girls. A girl is not a girl when she can have a PDF.
Hey, problem is you are scared of the system.
Okay, here we go.
But only to move the envelope and shift the blame on people who have any criticism regarding what he said.
Let's see if
this
he
person is a narcissistic demon. Let's go.
Most of you brothers, you know how to find holes, but you don't know how to find virgins. Virgins, you have to find them when they're young. Find them when they're young. Find them when they're young. You have to find them before they get. In order to do that, you got to pretty much talk to women. They're all over the place. You see young ladies every day. Problem is, you are scared of the system. You scared. And, you know, let me
He said, you see them
The brother said you gotta catch them before they get FUCKED. So what the brother's saying is you basically gotta groom them, because you're gonna be the first one to introduce them to a romantic part of their life, to romance, to sexuality. That's walking on thin ice. That's real close to, like, that is PDF file. It is. What am I talking about here? That's literally grooming, and yeah, that ain't right, man. And he goes on to say that R. Kelly is the realest black man out of all black men. Oh my! This gets very disturbing. I want you to see. Now, this brother is a Charlie Kirk supporter. He goes in on black people. He goes in on FBA. Anything black people try to do, he undermines it. Okay? But the white man can't do no wrong. He's a MAGA hat wearing guy who thinks it's okay to date 11-year-olds. And he has a huge following from the far right. And my thing is, do the far right not care what kind of people represent them? No, they don't. Because remember, Charleston White played on them. Charleston White is a prime example that the far right is desperate. Charleston White and Ringo are prime examples that the people on the right don't care. Long as you go against black people, they gonna put money in your pocket. They don't care if you're a PDF file.
Them every day, but you scared of the system. That means he's talking about dealing with underage women, not in the statute of limitation, because he said you MFers are scared of the system. Listen, this is not AI. This is him, and I'm going to prove it. All right? So stop saying that this is AI. Listen, I'm telling you, this is what the man said. All right?
I'm going to give him the benefit.
Truth is not gossip.
I'm going to give the brother the benefit of the doubt still. I'm going to speak my mind to the matter as if it is true. I'm going to just go by the video. But the door is still open for Ringo to come out and say, that's not me, it's AI, and we can deal with that, right? I'm going to be fair in the matter. But if this is true, I repeat, my brother, listen, Ringo, if this is true, brother, you ought to be a damn shame of yourself, brother, if this is true. If this is true, man, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. To go from a Hebrew to a MAGA hat wearing anti-black Trump supporting brother. That is a very big shift. Very big shift. And then to realize that the only thing you retain from your Hebrew background is it's okay to touch 11-year-olds, but you abandoned everything else that they teach. Oh my God, brother, I hope this isn't true. I hope this is some AI stuff, man.
As I was saying, he's saying that you're scared of the system. And I'm going to tell you, brothers, if you listen to this knuckle dragging, freak body, nasty, old head tether, you're going to lose your freedom. If you listen to this demon at any capacity and take his advice,
you definitely going to jail. And if your children listening, if your son listening to this and he's 18, he gonna be a sex offender listening to Ringo. If your 18-year-old son is listening to this man,
You've got mail.
He's gonna be told it's okay to date an 11-year-old, and your son getting some very dangerous advice. I'm talking about for real. And then they don't do PDF files when they go to jail. They don't get treated very nicely
on anything. This old freak body weirdo, this tether, this guy who only talks down about black men continually. If you listen to anything he got to say, then you brothers are going to lose your freedom. All right? I'm just telling you, just like that. Don't listen. Follow the law. He talking about you MFers are scared of the system. No, people are not out here looking at little girls, allegedly, like you are, allegedly.
And if they are, attracted, and if they are attracted to little girls, right? I'm gonna tell you something. It's two kind of PDF files. It's PDF files that would touch a little girl, but they won't because they are scared of the system. So they fantasize about it in their mind, and they in the closet, and we probably never know. Now, they might even want to be Santa Claus every year, stuff like that, to kind of play with the urge. I don't know. I'm giving you a profile. But there is two types. There's the PDF file that doesn't care about the system. He ain't scared of the system. That's the one you need to be worried about. This is who Ringo is presenting himself as. Because he's telling the other brothers, look, y'all are the kind of PDF files that ain't gonna act because y'all scared of the repercussions. That is what he's saying, and that's kind of disturbing. I hope this isn't true, though. I'm not praying for this to be true. Like, I don't want it to be true, but if the brother be stubborn and he be like, yeah, it's true. Yeah, I said that, and I can prove that I'm right. Then, brother, you are dangerous, real talk. And the people that's supporting you are just as dangerous as you, too.
Y'all hear what he said?
You see young ladies every fucking day. Problem is, you are scared of the system.
He said, you see basically, you see these young girls every day.
But he won't call them young girls. He call them young ladies to make it psychologically okay.
But you scared of the system. Why would you be scared of the system? Why would you be scared of the system unless you're going at an underage girl? Mm-hmm. That makes absolutely no sense. But y'all will sit up there and let this man manipulate y'all. And I'm holding the viewers accountable. I'm just putting the information out.
Yeah, man.
I'm just covering the news.
It's
very if you want to go over there and support this demon, then it's on you. I'm telling you right now, this is a wicked person. Let's go.
Very.
You scared. And, you know, let me bring a lot of times people are calling R. Kelly pedophile, R. Kelly this. R. Kelly's a G. R. Kelly's a G. R. Kelly's a G.
This man just called R. Kelly a G. R. Kelly's a fucking G. And I guess the G mean grapist. Somebody help me out. I guess the G mean groomer. Somebody help me out. R. Kelly is a G. A gangster? Yeah, gangsters do stuff like this. They traffic underage girls and stuff. I don't know if being a G is a good thing to be in this context. He's a G, man, because he's not scared of the system. You see where he at right now. He locked up for peeing and boo-booing on those little bitty girls. That's some G shit, man. That's some G shit. That's a G. Now, somebody may say, I'm wrong, but y'all gotta remember now, this is my profession. I'm a comedian. Look at my channel about pages. Humor is all I'm about humor. It's a part of my brand. I make light out of all these events, right? I bring a little sunshine in your life. All right, now support the show.
R. Kelly is one of the realest dudes that are out there when it comes to dealing with women. He might not be on the righteous side in terms of wifing women up and taking care of a family and doing.
Now, why would he be idolizing R. Kelly when he claims to be a family man and he acts?
And he just finna throw R. Kelly under the bus for not being a good family man, but he's still gonna praise R. Kelly just because he's not scared to touch underage. Damn, homie. Damn, homie. How you got a following, man? If this is true, if you talk like this, listen. I gotta question everybody around you, bro.
People are calling R. Kelly pedophile, R. Kelly this. R. Kelly's a G. R. Kelly's a G. R. Kelly's a
G for
R. Kelly
groomer.
is one of the realest dudes that are out there when it comes to dealing with women. He might not be on the righteous side in terms of wifing women up and taking care of a family and doing.
But he's so good at pissing on little girls, so we gotta give him his props, right? And he might not be on the righteous side, but he's good at what he do on the wicked side. Now think about that. If the brother thought that touching little girls was okay, why would he refer to that as the wicked side by default of not referring to it as R. Kelly's righteous side? If he really thought in his heart that his message is a good message, he would refer to his own message as righteous activity. But in his example of R. Kelly being a PDF file, he said R. Kelly may not be on the righteous side, but what he's doing on the wicked side, he didn't say that. I'm saying that. You might as well say that, though. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is horrible. I hope this is AI.
This is a wicked person. Let's go.
You scared. And, you know, let me bring a lot of times people are calling R. Kelly pedophile, R. Kelly this. R. Kelly's a G. R. Kelly's a G. R. Kelly's a G. R. Kelly is one of the realest dudes that are out there when it comes to dealing with women. He might not be on the righteous side in terms of wifing women up and taking care of a family and doing.
That's a contradiction. If he wanted the realest dudes out there with dealing with women, but he ain't on a let me wife you up, take care of you, and make a family energy, how is he one of the realest dudes out there dealing with women? Because the realest dudes out there that's dealing with women are wifing them up and starting families, sir. I mean, it's just a big old contradiction. Last time I checked, the realest dudes out there are fathers with their woman with a beautiful family, making it work. And you want to put R. Kelly and say he's the realest, but he might not be doing none of those things, but we still gonna put him up here as one of the realest dudes who dealing with women. But he don't want to wife him. He don't want to make a family with him. So what do he get these trophies for? Because he good at pissing on them, Sanchez. And he good at grooming them when they're underage, Sanchez. That's why we giving him a trophy, Sanchez. Y'all are fucking...
Now, why would he be idolizing R. Kelly when he claims to be a family man and he acts like that he's the only guy out here who is maintaining a family? Why would he idolize someone from the likes of R. Kelly? See, the wickedness that's in your heart comes out your mouth. This is the abundance of his heart.
Doing all of that other stuff. But he's out there in the world, you know. He's in that mindset that most of us brothers been in, just kind of just doing what we want. But at the end of the day, R. Kelly is one of the real.
Bro, that's so messed up to do black men like that. That's why I said this is dangerous, bro. It's freaking dangerous, bro. That man said R. Kelly is in the same average common mindset that us average black men is in. Keep in mind, he's not FBA. But he's putting that stereotype out there, man. He's putting it out there to the America that black men support R. Kelly. We put R. Kelly on a pedestal. Come on, man. There's more. Oh, bro, we gotta let it be known he's not one of us, y'all. This dude is not one of us. Black men, we canceled R. Kelly. And you is not gonna find a black man that's willing to put his neck out there for R. Kelly like you doing, sir, because black men got a certain standard that I'm glad to see us upholding in cases like R. Kelly. Being that the majority of us, even though we like his music, we had to let him go. And I commend black men for that. It shows growth. It shows maturity. But you, if this is true, dang, bro.
Those dudes out there when it comes to dealing with women. He keeping shit above. I don't think R. Kelly's a pet. I don't think R. Kelly's a pet.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
think R. Kelly's a pet.
He keeping shit above. Come on, man. Keeping
You
shit
know what I mean?
above.
He got hooked up with Aaliyah. They've been calling this man a pet. He dating a 15-year-old girl.
Aaliyah wasn't a 15-year-old girl. What was she?
Was not no 15-year-old girl. Aaliyah was a 15-year-old young lady.
Oh my God. People, y'all hearing this? This is the man that's looking at the 15-year-old saying, that's a woman. And a nigga got to argue with him and say, bro, that's not a woman. She got Hello Kitty draws on. And you looking at that? My guy. She's on Roblox. My guy. She's 15. We in trouble, boy. We in trouble, boy. The fact people like this can have a big voice and platform, we in fucking trouble, man. This is crazy. I hope this is AI.
15-year-old young lady. 15-year-old young lady.
That's the man looking at your 15-year-old high school student with his grown ass saying, bro, that's a young lady. Quit calling her a girl, man. This is the type dude that'll get mad at you for calling her a little girl. That ain't no little girl. Listen, y'all gotta stop saying that, man. These are young ladies. All right? They're young ladies, man. These are not little girls, man. Quit calling them that. You coddling them. Like he want access, bro, and you're thinking he's coming from a mature standpoint where he's trying to get them to see their womanhood, okay, be mature. No, he's saying in so many words, they're ready. No, they're not, bro. They're not mentally on your level. In fact, you gotta compete with 15-year-old boys. Oh my God. Let them 15-year-old boys have their women, sir. Let them 11-year-old boys have their little play girlfriends and all that, man. Imagine a grown-ass man pulling up at the elementary school to pick up his wife, who's 11. That's far-right ideology, right? It is, though. A lot of guys on the far right, a lot of these far right states, the age of consent, low. The age of consent in a lot of these far right states.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man.
Yeah, he's trying to redefine what is righteous and immoral. He's trying to redefine what is immoral and what is detestable, but he's trying to make it seem as if it's something righteous. And the Bible says, woe to those who call good evil and evil good, man. Dude is tweaking out. I'm telling you, man, y'all gotta look out for these nasty freak body ass tethers, man.
That nigga's tripping.
And you gotta get that shit through your head.
See, the far right like to always bring up the LGBTQ community, but they the PDF community. And I'm going to tell you which one worse. The PDF community. Because if you got a problem with the rainbow community, most of them been touched by some PDF.
That's right.
Ed, stop calling young ladies girls. A girl is not a girl when she can have a baby. You understand? Women can have babies. Young ladies can have babies.
Now, why is this 48-year-old man, almost 50-year-old man, worrying about teenage girls, man?
Not even teenagers.
When he got 4 teenage daughters.
Right.
No, he got some younger daughters and some teenage daughters.
Now imagine a 50-year-old man calling his house saying, yeah, can I speak to Tiffany? Yeah, here she go right here, my man. How you doing? When am I gonna meet you, brother? How old are you? I'm 50, man. That's crazy.
I mean, this is sad, bro. This is just sad. Let's go.
When you reach that age where you can have a baby, I don't know how old you are. I don't know how old you are. I don't know how old you are.
And those words right there are fucking frightening. I don't give a how old you are. If you able to have a baby, man, you can get it on. Bro, women can have babies at 11 years old. Well, that means she's a lady. Get this man and put him over there in quarantine some goddamn. Well,
come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I don't know how old you are.
Yo,
and let me put this disclaimer. I'm not inciting violence. I don't want this man harmed. I don't want y'all to go out there and think of doing anything physical to this brother. This video may even be AI. Let's leave the door open for that. I hope it is. Hope we don't. But yeah, we're not encouraging to put hands on them or nothing like that.
Should have put the nail in the coffin. But I understand in this community, y'all do not like to cancel people. It's like y'all not ready to move on. This man is telling you he don't care how.
What's up, Nasir?
Old.
Peace to the chat room. To all my mods and my channel members. Much love. Y'all, please hit the like button for your boy.
He said he don't care how old they are. Now, for all those out there saying that this is AI, New Breed, you scripted this, you made it up. Let me just go ahead and prove you wrong. Because, you know, a lot of you all just don't want to give up some of your idols out here, man.
I agree with this brother. He telling the truth.
I don't get it. But I'm going to show you.
Iron tongue that rise against me. I declare and pronounce a curse on your life.
This brother Ringo, he's scared of this brother New Breed. I don't know. Let me stay out of it, man. I just wanted to review it from a community concern standpoint. I would like to debate the brother Ringo if he still feels this way about young ladies. I would definitely let this be an invite to a respectful debate. But yeah, I totally disagree with your stance, Ringo, on that. I think you're wrong, man. That's all. I'm not trying to hate on you. I just think that if you standing on that, then you're wrong, and the people that support you and follow you are just as wrong as well. I think that your message is very dangerous, brother. Very dangerous.
And this is what he does. When he was questioned on what he did, he started pronouncing curses on people's lives. Now, I don't know what kind of evil that he's into. I don't know what kind of witchcraft and sorcery this man is into. I don't know what type of magic he's into, but I could tell you this right now. He's a joke, a clown with no power whatsoever. This man, in response to people criticizing him on what he said, he started casting spells on people, black magic.
Hey, you can miss me with all that taken out of context crap. Now, if he say it's AI, I'm going with that. But the moment he say that's me, I ain't trying to hear no taking nothing out of no context, man. Because we know what context he coming from. Like, you can't hit us with the taking out of context line once you say that's your real voice. It's either AI or it's you. Ain't nothing else, but that's all I'm going for. Now, if he say it's AI, cool, he can get off the hook. If he say that's him, we got a debate, man. I think your message is toxic. And I ain't taking none out of context. I heard exactly the context you said. You even told brothers they scared of the system. We know exactly what you talk about, especially when you big up R. Kelly. Ain't no way a person can take that out of context. We ain't gonna play the out of context game with that one at all.
Cursing people. This warlock has no power. Do you understand me, brothers and sisters? This devil, this demon, his tether magic ain't working over here. No, we're going to call.
And that right there is concerning. That the brother don't do no call-ins. He don't do no Q&A. He don't do no debates. He don't make himself approachable to the people he talking to. So he ain't talking to you, he talking at you. You can't challenge him, you can't question him. Does he think he's God? He's so high up there, you can't touch this. You know how many big YouTubers with millions of subs still do call-in shows, still do Q&As, still do debates? There's no excuse for a man, especially a dude that said he supports Charlie Kirk, to not want to debate, because that will make him a freaking hypocrite. Ain't no way you support Charlie Kirk and you stand for what Charlie Kirk stand for, when I gotta admit, even though I'm not a fan of Charlie Kirk, and I ain't shed no tear that he gone, I must tell the truth about Charlie Kirk. He was man enough to debate you about his message. No matter how radical it was, Charlie Kirk will debate you, and he was approachable. And that man got more money and power than Ringo. So there's only one explanation for why he will and he won't. Coward, if that's true. Because ain't no excuse you can give me as a man. I don't do my energy and all. Man, be quiet, bro. And a man in a social media spot with political ideologies, we debate in America, sir. If you're on the far right with a MAGA hat on, you got to be willing to debate politically and be intelligent and articulate yourself with it. Otherwise, you're an imposter, man, as far as I'm concerned. Trump still debate. How you better than the dude who made the hat you wearing? So ain't no excuses these guys can give me for why, like, you, who you think you are. Every man got that come up here with a message has to make himself approachable for the fade once one of your peers challenges you. Otherwise, you start a little personal cult and an echo chamber. You think you better than God, as far as I'm concerned, or think you God or something, you know. You the creator of the universe.
This sick behavior out. And he's going to continue to push the envelope, to deflect, to explain himself for hours without actually repenting. He won't repent for what he said. He said he don't give a F how old they are. Now, at the least he could do is say, you know what? I didn't deal with that situation right. I shouldn't have worded things that way. I didn't mean it. I have matured and grown since then. No, he's never repented, but he has the nerve to be talking about Glorilla Hebrew for 5 entire hours. And the only thing he can say about me is,
and I got a lot of respect for Gorilla Hebrew because I debated him. I debated Gorilla Hebrew, and him, you know, we clashed Sarnetta set it up. Salutes to him. I've debated a lot of Hebrews, man. Tazariak, Gorilla Hebrew. Some I probably even forgot about. But I respect them guys. Right? Because they willing, if you saying something, stand on it when somebody call you out. And they do. They show up for the debate. On time, ready to defend their message is what they putting out there as men. Everybody do it. Presidents, politicians. Don't let no man give y'all an excuse on why he won't stand on what he's speaking out here, y'all.
New Breed has a felony. He has felonies. He used to rob, steal, and get in fights and X, Y, and Z. Well, listen, I'm here to tell you, yes, it's all true. But I've repented. And I've changed. I used to be that type of person. But the Most High delivered me through his son Christ. I am no longer into the criminal lifestyle.
He got to get back to the video in a minute.
But one thing that I ain't never done was talk about anything like what he's talking about. All right? So let me make this real clear to you. Now, a lot of people don't want to, understand what's true. But hey, the evidence is out there, the information is out there, and you can do whatever you want to do with it. I'm pointing the attention towards the people. Are y'all going to be afraid of this man who's going to cast spells and do magic because you question what he says? Because you criticize what he had to say? This is the same man that is bullying a 77-year-old elder?
Baba son.
Talking about none of that's going to work on God's righteous people. We calling out the nonsense. That's what he said. We had cue cards and everything. Scared of the system. Y'all scared of the police. Y'all scared of brothers to go out. Listen, you are listening to this stream.
I pronounce a curse over your life, and I pray that the Most High send death.
You know that's a sin. I'm not even a Christian anymore. I know better. I'm connected with my ancestors, right? I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. But I have a lot of knowledge growing up in the Bible Belt. And one thing I do know is you never do what he just did. Any true Christian would tell you that's called tempting God. Drop a 1 if I just hit the nail on the head. Drop a 1. If I'm wrong, drop a 2. What he just did is called tempting God. It's a form of tempting the Most High. And that's a big sin in the church. You don't tell God to go kill him or do nothing. God don't work for you. Bro, I know some Christians that'll have a field day on you for saying something like that. That's called tempting God, bro. That's evil as hell. So you playing with this Bible. You playing with this. You ain't a real Christian. Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. That's a form of tempting God.
You pronounce a curse over your life and pray that the most high seek death.
That's blasphemous. It's almost making it like God is your hitman. That's crazy.
For questioning what he had to say.
That's what they say, Timothy. They call it testing the spirit. Those are the words I heard a lot when I was young. Some people call it tempting God. But yeah, that's what they say in the Bible, that you quote unquote testing the spirit. Some people might not know what that means, but when somebody in the South say, okay, bro, you testing the spirit, that mean doing what he just did, or you tempting God. Like, I don't know if they using the proper terms, if you want to be technical about it, but that's what they mean when they say that.
Say about
and I do think that it is scripture to back that up. I'm almost 99% sure that there is scripture to definitely back that up, which is why it's so common. People know that it's wrong to do that. To say, God, I'm asking you, God, to go kill that motherfucker right there. Boy, that's evil as hell. You can't do that. Even the Bible speak against that. And I can't give you the scriptures right now, but I know that that goes against the Bible. I've been learning that my whole life in the Bible Belt, that you can't do that. That's wrong.
about young girls. This is his response. And y'all don't want to see that this is a narcissistic warlock. Y'all don't.
You see, my brother, our Gamble said, I'm from the South. I done heard that plenty of times. Oh, yeah, you going to hear that a lot in the South. And old folks will check you real quick on that because it's like they said no sin is greater than the other one, but that's kind of a lie because it's certain stuff like blasphemy, tempting God and all that. People really be like, ooh, it's like a high level one.
I don't want to see that this is a demon. He got red Jason eyes with a mask. Now, Swore Sharpener says, why did you still give respect after knowing this rumor? I didn't know the rumor until we got in that, until he was seeking asylum from Pastor Dow while he was beefing with him. I didn't hear about this until it was around the time where we part ways. It wasn't until around the time we was parting ways and I had nothing to do with this guy. That's around the time that I got that information. For the record, just so everybody knows.
I'll debate any Christian on the fact that I'll debate any of y'all that what Ringo just did was satanic. With trying to curse somebody in the name of God. Oh yeah.
I don't stand by that behavior. I ain't with that. And it is what it is. Let's go.
Yes, in your way. I agree. So continue the gossip. The Most High will.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, was that gossip? Was that gossip, or do we have the transcripts on this guy? Was that gossip, or we heard it out his own mouth that y'all scared of the system, underage girls? I mean, basically, you got to get them while they're young, but y'all scared of the system, and he don't give a F how old they are. They pretty much ready
he said
when
it.
they can have a menstrual cycle. How is that gossip when he said
that's
it?
good. He said
But y'all are used to people being able to manipulate you. He has no power. He has no power whatsoever. I believe that he has a spell over his followers. I believe that he has a satanic spell over his followers.
He got some over him.
And y'all have to break that spell. Y'all have to break it. This is not gossip. This is the truth.
Fight my battles. That's right. For the truth is now shared yet again. And this is your final warning.
Oh, yeah.
You will reap what you sown.
And this is the same guy right here that talked all kind of sick stuff about Carmelo Anthony. This is the guy right here that said Carmelo Anthony is going to get his manhood taken in jail. He prayed that the young man will rot in jail. We're talking about an honor roll student with 2 jobs, the lead of the football team and track team.
Now make that make sense.
And this guy said,
I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. The fact that you want Carmelo to rot in jail, but you want R. Kelly free, what kind of community do you have over there? It's very toxic, man. It's crazy.
That Carmelo Anthony was going to get violated in
like why can't you say, well, Carmelo was a G, He didn't give a fuck about the system, because he didn't. Touch me and I'm going to show you what's going to happen. You put your hands on me and I told you to leave me alone. You get what you get. Should Carmelo do jail time? Yeah. Because coming up, even though you may be, I think people like Carmelo don't mind doing time to prove to you, quit playing with me, right? But I don't think he should. I think it was a freak thing that he regrets. I've seen people get out on plenty of murders, and I wish that wouldn't have happened to Austin Metcalf. I feel bad for him, real talk. But I'm going to be honest. Carmelo is a young man that made a horrible mistake. R. Kelly is an old dude that is just a predator, man. Come on, bro. And you choose R. Kelly over Carmelo. That's crazy to me, I believe. They kind of seem backwards to kind of,
jail. And he seemed to be happy about that. I'm just trying to show you how strange this man is. This is a man who all his music is disgusting. If you ever listen to his music, it's all disgusting. And now he has the nerve to be casting spells for people questioning him. Now,
With that being said, that we got the age of consent out of the way.
So he out here looking at the age of consent.
That
So
is
this
creepy.
is his response.
That is so creepy, bro. Oh my God. When a dude move to a new city and he need to know the age of consent, that's scary. What's the age of consent here? You don't mind? Oh man, that's too fucking high. Shit. I gotta move again. Wow. Wow. Chat, is there a connection between red states and low age of consent? We need to investigate this. This is crazy.
So his response is to go look for this 50-year-old man. Responds by going to look up the age of consent. Even though in his video, he made it clear and evident when he said, y'all scared of the system. And I'm holding the people who follow this dude accountable. I'm holding y'all accountable because y'all allow these tethers in our community. All this man does is talk evil against black men, particularly foundational black men.
But he put R. Kelly on a pedestal. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. You talk crap against successful FBA brothers like Tariq Nasheed, brothers who, upstanding brothers, married, good family men, all of that, good businessmen. But R. Kelly is the realest black man. It's crazy, bro.
All he do is sow discord. All he does is create confusion on social media. All he does is target and harass people. Ladies and gentlemen, there got to come a time when you fed up with these incel psychopaths that get injected. Because when you're guilty, and
Now, this may vary
Yeah, I gotta hear this, man.
based on the year we're in, but this seems to be pretty much updated.
all right.
But
Oh
what I
my
want you to take
God.
a look at on the screen is this is the age of consent.
Oh my God.
Recognize and understand that a woman's age gives us
Let me take it back. This dude literally is looking up the age of consent. Oh man. 50-year-old seeking a 16-year-old? What you gonna be watching Pokemon with her or something? Like y'all mentals are gonna be on two different universes. Like, damn. Like you're gonna want Papa John's. She's gonna want Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, laughing to keep from crying. Oh man.
But I'm going to talk about that at another time, but let's go.
deal with the video. Now, notice this before we get into the video clip here. Now, this may vary based on the year we're in, but this seems to be pretty much updated.
All right.
But what I want you to take a look at on the screen is this is the age of consent. I recognize and understand that a woman's age gives us the video. Welcome, brothers, to
Yeah, Diva is very sickening. Hey, shout out to the channel members and to the mods and to everyone in the chat room. We gonna allow y'all to maybe call in.
F.
Oh, that's crazy,
And
man.
I hope that you are ready for that, because
I want to debate all the Hebrews who think like this with these young girls. I want to debate you. And if your only receipts is age of consent, you already lost.
Most High is penetrated.
These are
Any
facts.
man calling himself a virgin is perverted. Do you understand me? But again, if a woman is a virgin and she's in her 40s, it's because no man finds her attractive. So when a woman is in her 40s, we know she's been around. We know she have a sexual history. And as a man choosing a wife, you want to choose the best option to build your family with. You don't want to build a family with a woman who have a body count of 50 men.
Now, I want you to keep in mind, in this video, he was being completely derogatory. He was talking about, you know, he don't want the women his age. He wants, in the way he said it, I want your effing daughters. That's pretty much how he was talking.
Man.
And I say to you, all you mature women out there who have daughters,
oh man,
do you want this sick demon anywhere around your daughters? Anywhere around your daughters.
bro.
I'm talking about, man, this guy think that he really got power over there. He really believe he's somebody. He really think he's some type of authority in these social media places, in these spaces. This guy's nobody. Nothing to him. A weirdo.
I want to hear the video.
And you know, I really got to question the people who watch this material.
Me too.
He said it. Loves to do. Conjuring is here. Y'all don't see
Shout
how
out. Shout out.
you
to
should all be
Newbreeze.
smitten. Thunder sounds. Oh, weird ass weeble. Same man who can criticize. He say some thought-provoking things. But this is
We're dealing with a serious matter. And
I don't want to see my people falling for this. It's manipulative.
because at no point will you hear any such thing. We're dealing with a serious matter. And I find also that most of the women that also have issues with me, all of these women are over their 40s or in their 40s.
He's 40 and over. So the problem is the women in your age group is saying, bro, you need to be looking at us, or at least 10 years younger, or 10, like I'll give you like a 10-year cushion, but bro, you can't be in your 40s looking for a 16-year-old and you wishing that you can go down even lower. You talking about once she is able to have children, that would be 11. And then you telling dudes, I don't care how old she is, because you so, that seems stubborn. You ain't always right, bro, like, because you don't want to say you wrong that a woman ain't a woman just because she can give birth. That ain't how it works. She's still a little girl. Just because her sexual organs have developed doesn't mean her mind has matured to the level of a woman yet. And in these cases, they can make bad decisions with their sexual organ. They're not responsible with it, which is why they shouldn't be focused on the activity called sex at 11. They should be focused on trying to develop into a woman first, so they can be more responsible in their sexuality. See how that works? Just because a tree can make an apple don't mean it's time to eat that apple. It ain't ripe yet. You gotta pick it at a certain phase. Well, it's grown. I can see it. It's a little bitty dot, Sanchez. I'm gonna eat that little apple. Bro, you gotta let that thing get at least pummel. Come on, bro. This is yeah, it's an apple, but it ain't. But it's bro. That, I mean, maybe that ain't a good example, but I'm just saying, like, come on, bro. That's crazy. This is a crazy. I'm trying to see what kind of mentality.
Their life is pretty much done. They're upset. So, of course, they're going to have issues.
And so he's pretty much saying that you women who are over 40, y'all's life is done. And so he's looking to get your daughters. In context, that's what he's been talking about in this video.
It's crazy.
He's saying, look, y'all's life is over, and pretty much give me your daughters. And this is how disrespectful he's been in his video. He's literally saying it that way. I got to get the time.
And it's like all of these dudes be playing a game like, how low can you go? How low can you go? How young is how little is your chicken? It's like, come on, man. These dudes, once they get in and they go to debate, they agree like, okay, older men need to date younger girls. And then they go to argue about how young, and they brag, okay, I got me one that's 29. That ain't nothing. I got me one that's 25. That ain't nothing. I got me one that's 20. Boy, all of y'all step back. I got me a 17-year-old. Guess what? All of y'all step back. I got an 11-year-old. They be like, oh, brother, for real? To be like, hold up, bro. The door slam. Who is that? Step back. Who is that? You got you an 11-year-old? Well, guess what he got, goddammit? It's my wife right here. Little cute. Give me that bottle. Hold on. This is... Oh, my God! You niggas, how low can you go? How low can you go?
Timestamps together and everything like that. But, you know, if you want to watch an 8-hour stream in response to the sick things he was saying, then you got to go look him up and watch 8 hours. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely wrong, no matter how you slice it.
It's sad. Most of you brothers, you know how to find hoes, but you don't know how to find virgins.
They don't supposed to know how to find virgins, sir. That's supposed to be very difficult. You know how hard it is to find a virgin? You literally got to be like at elementary schools, middle schools. What are your best chances when searching for a virgin to search at? Places where there's very young girls that really haven't really been introduced to sex like that yet. Oh my God!
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Virgins, you have to find them when they're young. Find them when they're young. Find them when they're young. You have to find them before they get. In order to do that, you got to pretty much talk to women. They're all over the place. You see young ladies every day. Problem is, you are scared of the system.
You see young ladies every day, but the problem is, you scared that when you ride past that elementary school, that cop is gonna lock you up. See, not me. I get right out of my Cadillac and I walk up in the 3rd grade classroom and I tell them, look here, man, I'm here to check out my wife, man.
You scared. And, you know, let me bring a lot of times people are calling R. Kelly pedophile, R. Kelly this. R. Kelly's a G. R. Kelly's a G. R. Kelly's a G. R. Kelly is one of the realest dudes that are out there when it comes to dealing with women. He might not be on the righteous side in terms.
Then how in the hell is he real if he ain't on the righteous side? This is fucking dangerous.
And women up,
bro,
taking care of a family and doing all of that other stuff. But he's out there in the world, you know. He's in that mindset that most of us brothers been in, just kind of just doing what we want. But at the end of the day, R. Kelly is one of the realest dudes out there when it comes to
doing what we want. Right? A lot of us don't want to pee on underage.
Dealing with women. He keeping shit above. I don't think R. Kelly's a pet. I don't think R. Kelly's a pet. I don't think R. Kelly's a pet. You know what I mean? He got hooked up with Aaliyah. They've been calling this man a pet. About, oh, he dating a 15-year-old girl. Aaliyah was not no 15-year-old girl. Aaliyah was a 15-year-old young lady.
You need to quit calling that 15-year-old girl a girl, man. That's a lady. All right, y'all coddling her. You know, let these girls grow up, man. See, a dude like Ringo, you would think, yeah, he right, man. You know, they are coming of womanhood. Like, we got to let. That ain't what he's you missing the fucking what's going on here. Read between the lines. Like, some people don't see this the right way. They really in la la land. I'm just saying.
15-year-old young lady. 15-year-old
Young lady. When you put that emphasis on lady, it is so creepy. It just is so like, this is the friend that y'all driving down Daytona, right? Y'all up in Daytona. You looking at all these thick older joints your age, and he's playing around these middle schools and stuff, and you're telling him, bro, leave them little girls alone. That's a little lady. That's a little woman right there. I don't know what you talking about. That's the friend right there. You need to keep your, you need to watch that nigga. I'm just saying, bro, like, come on. When they put that emphasis on like, bro, that's a woman. That's like, damn, you're lusting. Like, you don't hear the lust. Are y'all that naive? You can't feel that energy? You know what? Y'all do. I know it. I'm just saying, this is crazy. Very crazy.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
And you must gotta get that shit through your head. Stop calling young ladies girls.
I told
A
you.
girl is not a girl.
I told you, a nigga like Ringo will be mad at you because you calling them girls girls. It's because you keep reminding him in his crazy messed up mind that, bro, that's a little girl, and he don't want to be reminded that. He need toxic people around him like his subscribers who's gonna breed this monstrous psychology and make it like it's okay. That's a young woman, Sanchez. That ain't a young girl. She's 11. She's 15. And you got a grown man looking at her like a lady when she's looking at herself like a girl. But you would have to argue with her too, and you would have to say, no, but you're a lady, you're not a girl, and that's called grooming. What are you prepping her to do? Why are you so adamant that she see her little self as a lady? Because you do. This is sick. I wouldn't be doing the video if it wasn't sick, Ringo. And I don't hate you. I don't think no one ought to do nothing to you, but damn, bro, you need to change your mind on this, and we'll all go away and we'll say that brother got integrity. We'll say you might not agree with Ringo on Charlie Kirk, but that brother said, listen, I was wrong, I was tripping, and I changed my mind. Ringo, at any moment, you can change your mind, and guess what? We will have to say, look, you can't hold that against him no more. He did the right thing. So you can't even bring that up on Ringo no more. You can't even, you may be suspicious of Ringo now. I ain't gonna lie with you, Ringo now. Can't save you on everything. Some brothers gonna be like, well, I'm still gotta watch that cat, right? That's something you gotta live with. But we can't keep talking about your little video no more, holding it against you. Cause you say I don't feel that way no more and I was wrong. All right, I'll be fair with the brother like that. If he put his ego aside, and I'll clap it up. I'll say, that's what's up, Ringo. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think we all owe Ringo. We got to keep the door open for that brother to change his mind. You know what I'm saying?
When she can have a baby. You understand? Women can have babies. Young ladies can have babies. When you reach that age where you can have a baby, I don't know how old you are. I don't know how old you are.
Ringo did a lot of doubling and tripling down. That makes it harder for a man to change his mind because we have ego. But Ringo, you just got to hit you a couple of shots, walk up on the stream one day. All right, y'all, I was wrong, my nigga. I'm telling you, Ringo, that'll be easier than doubling, tripling down, because if this gets big and big platforms start playing this and you double and tripling down, A lot of guys gonna start making content with these sound bites. It might get bigger than just Baba Rasan and New Breed. You know what I mean? Trying to be fair with Ringo. He can get ahead of this right now by saying, you know what, y'all, I'm wrong. And can't no big platform come make him no hit piece or nothing. I'm giving him some advice. Because I'm an egotistical nigga at times. And I know sometimes you got to just say, yeah, I'm wrong on this one. I was wrong, man. Yeah. It's going to be easier for me to go on and admit the truth to the people, man, and keep pushing at the people. Because the people right. You're not going to win, Ringo, against the people. The majority of the people ain't going to be cool with what you're doing, and they canceled R. Kelly. Listen, Ringo, people don't love you more than they love R. Kelly. Listen to me. That's right. I want Ringo to listen to me right now. Ringo, people don't love you more than they love R. Kelly, bro. Black America canceled R. Kelly and Bill Cosby for talking like you talking. Ringo, you ain't gonna win this one. It's an uphill one. I'm genuinely giving this brother some good advice. I don't really want to see. I would like to see him change his mind. I really would. And then he would have to start debating some of the guys that follow him like, bro, no, I'm still standing on it, Ringo. You was right. And then that'll be good content. Like, nah, brother, I was wrong. I thought it through. Think it'll be a step in the right direction.
You are. I don't know how old you are.
And you got.
I know it's hard to go back on your word when you double, triple down like that, but sometime, hey.
People out here still following this devil. He said, you brothers.
See, my thing with Ringo is, Ringo identify as a black man when he say, when he praises R. Kelly, he's praising R. Kelly as a black man. But when he got his MAGA hat on and he's going in on black people, he do it from over here as whatever he is. I know he's a non-FBA, right? We got to call him what it is. I'm sorry, Ringo. He's a tether, man. All right, and I got to be fair, Ringo. Now, by definition, he's a tether, okay? And he play both sides, but he only play the black side when it's making us look bad. You know, one thing. You know, shout out to FBA. And can't nobody tell FBA who's a tether and who's not. That's right. You just can't. If you're not one of us, you don't decide who's one of us. It's so many reasons why we don't own a person, right? And there's way more nuances than what y'all saying, well, it's lineage based. Because here's the thing, right? You can meet all the criteria to be FBA. But if you don't want to be FBA, if you're going against FBA, you ain't FBA. You ain't one of us. You got our blood. You got our DNA. You look like us, but you're on the Trump team or the Elon team. But people may say, but how he's not FBA? Because we don't want to be infiltrated. Duh. That's like saying, look, this dude is from this hood. But if he against that hood, it don't matter he born and raised there. People can be like, well, that brother from this block, whoop, whoop, whoop block from that set. But if he joined the enemy's gang, it don't matter that he was born and raised in this city. He's not one of us, and can't nobody tell us who's one of us. Because somebody may come along and say, that's messed up, man. That brother from that hood, he got the same blood y'all got. His parents been living there. How he ain't from that hood? And we got to tell him, bro, he chose to not claim this shit. He chose to go put on another hood. So, bro, just because he from here, and yes, technically he's one of us by blood, he ain't one of us. Like, y'all got to quit playing dumb, bro. Like, y'all want our shit to be infiltrated and compromised. by saying, well, look, he looked like you, so let him go over there with y'all. No, he's with them. No, let him go. He chose his team, so it goes deeper than just him having the lineage, deeper than just he one of y'all. So you know how many Jews that the Jewish people don't accept as one of them because they feel like they traitors? That's right. You can't tell them people to accept no traitors. But he one of y'all, man. What kind of agent are you? You trying to compromise our ranks, sir. We see who you are.
Y'all want to find virgins? You got to get them while they're young. But y'all too afraid of the system. Meaning, you're too afraid of breaking the law. Wow. Now, we're going to show you that he doubled down on this. I found the timestamps. I got to play it a little bit longer. While I was playing that video, I was pulling up my information, and you're about to hear he's going to pretty much double down on everything he said. Let's go.
With me talking about a man should deal with a younger sister. And again, we spoke on the age of consent from the beginning of the video. So we're not talking about no underage girl or young lady. We're talking about...
No, he told on himself, y'all. Because he said y'all was scared of the system. So how could, listen to what I'm saying, y'all. How could you be scared of the system if he was talking about dealing with women who were of age?
Come on now.
He's a liar.
Come on now. You got him. That's a move I would make, New Breed. That's a chess move. That's right. Oh, that's a dagger. Ain't no way around. That is a lethal wound. Now, you're going to bleed out with that one, Ringo. And you just got to accept that he got you with that one. And it's going to be a deadly wound. You ain't going to be no repairing that one now. That you're going to bleed out with that one, man.
Liar. That's a contradiction. That's hypocrisy.
Yeah. He was definitely talking about the kind of women that the system would punish you for. Yeah.
Do you understand how hypocritical that is? I'm not talking about, underage girls, but I said y'all was scared of the system. Why did he say y'all was scared of the system? Because he was talking about underage girls.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. Obviously.
That's called damage control because he told on himself. The abundance of a man's heart, his mouth speaketh.
About age of consent.
I told y'all to just say I was wrong. I was tripping. That's easier than damage control and double, triple down.
But people, because they're foolish and dumb,
because they're foolish and dumb. So it's not that he said something that was sick. It's not that he said something that was out of pocket.
And I'm going to show you another dagger, too. Here go another dagger that y'all can't forget about. He can't do damage control on this one because he tripled down and brought up R. Kelly.
Stupid.
And we know what R. Kelly is locked up for. R. Kelly ain't locked up for dealing with women of age with the age of consent. Bringing up R. Kelly and telling brothers that they scared of the system is damning evidence who you talking about. And there's no way around that. Unfortunately, there's only one thing to do. I was wrong. I don't know what the hell I was on, y'all, but I replayed my video and I was like, damn, that was that day I was drinking that bottle of Paul Masson. You know what I'm saying? I did have a big old bottle of Aftershock. You know what I'm saying, that I was on. So I would definitely blame it on the alcohol, sir.
No, ladies and gentlemen, you're foolish and dumb. This is what this narcissistic demon does. Anytime you question anything he says, you're foolish and dumb. Not, you know what? That sounded kind of crazy. I'm out of pocket. I didn't word this the right way.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're foolish and dumb because he said something out of pocket.
And I ain't gonna lie, like New Breed giving them the advice. Like, this is real. This advice ain't coming from no hate point. It's really on some hate.
He can take no accountability.
My video and totally distorted what I had to say. and taught people that I, Ringo TV Raw, teach unthinkable things.
You did.
This is what
bro.
they
Nobody distorted anything.
It's so So not only did you confidently go up here and spew all of that PDF file stuff, you're gonna you're gonna insult our ignorance, like we weren't hearing you right. When there's two things that let us know we heard you right. I don't gotta be scared of the system if I'm dealing with a woman of age. Number two, why the hell would I compare my example to R. Kelly if I'm speaking about dealing with women of age? Because R. Kelly punished for dealing with underage women. Them two things is like a knife that's stuck right here, and then you got another knife stuck right here in the jugular. Ain't no really, you ain't repairing that, right? You're done. Boom, boom. You're gonna bleed out with that, which is why the only thing you can do is say I was wrong and make this right. See, the moment you do that, the knives just disappear like in a movie, and it's like, voila! Oh shit, I'm healed. I'm healed.
The video clip was not distorted. That's what he said. And you're going to find that out. Let's go.
They're teaching people. You understand? Which are all lies. Let's get back into the video. See, a woman's age should indicate to you as a man of the body count. You see,
Do y'all hear how creepy?
That's very creepy, bro. Oh, and then the way that he's trying to talk like a fucking I don't know what accent is that. Type it in the chat room, y'all. Hey, who showed up in your body today, man? Get that spirit out of you. You got you got niggas showing up. Picasso may show up in that nigga tomorrow. Shakespeare. And behold. Hey guys, real talk. Hit the like, smash the like, share button, man. Shout out to this brother Ringo, man. Maybe he'll change his mind about this toxic stance. But this ain't going well already because he's talking about a woman's age should indicate her body count, meaning that if she's one, she should have been with one man. If she's two, she should have been with two men. You gotta be playing, right? You know how many men she gonna been with by 10? This is disturbing, sir. And whatever man that's sitting around you while you playing that weird background music, talking like in this weird accent with these weird comments, they're disturbed too. Like, this is crazy.
age of consent. But people, because they're foolish and dumb, took my
Because they're foolish and dumb. So it's not
unthinkable things. This is what they
nobody distorted anything. That video clip was not distorted. That's what he said. And you're going to find that out. Let's go.
they're teaching people. You understand? Which are all lies. Let's get back to the video. A woman's age should indicate to you as a man of the body count. You see,
Do y'all hear how creepy this marshmallow cupcake baby food soft weirdo is? Do y'all hear how creepy he sounds in that video?
Damn, this brother Newbury going in on
He
him.
be in video.
I'm doing light comedy, man. I don't be want to piss brothers off too much. I'm just a light comedian giving my little commentary on issues that fit my algorithm over here, and I gotta cover this one, man. Shout out to Baba Rasan for covering it. Yeah, cause this, if you gonna keep doubling down on this, it is kind of disturbing, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because you got other dudes and young brothers listening to you. You got a big support system, and I'm tripping on how you got that talking like this. Says a lot about those guys. But
He was like, that's right. That's right. I, Ringo TV, that's right. That's right. He's weird. And y'all ain't trying to see it. Y'all ain't trying to see it, bro. Man, it's weird, man. He throwed. Get him out the community, man. He don't belong around our people. He hates black people. Let him be in his white neighborhood that he moved into and let him be with them. Shout out to all my white folks. I rock with y'all, love y'all, but this right here, we gotta get this slime ball up out of here. And he wants to be with y'all. He wants to be with y'all, and I'm pretty sure y'all don't want him either.
Again, though, like, let me show you what's going on with why this is a good issue to bring up, because Ringo is doing a lot of numbers doing the white man's work. He's supporting Charlie Kirk. He's got his MAGA hat on and he ain't playing, right? Now, ever since Charlie Kirk died, he been wearing a MAGA hat. So he's definitely playing into, which is sick. But what I don't get about this video, why I say that the far right black Charlie Kirk supporters are desperate, because they don't care who they support and who represent their message. Long as you selling out your people to the far right and you're anti-black, black people don't even care if you spewing PDF file toxic rhetoric. They don't care who you are, long as you saying what they want you to say, and that's so dangerous. So the fact that he got a huge support system from the right is like, dang, they really don't vet people, which is how Charleston White was able to infiltrate them and make a lot of money, and then come out later and say, I was just playing on y'all. Because they will put the bag behind any black man that's toxic to his people. They don't vet you or nothing. Here you go. They just put you at, or you gonna make it big. They desperate. Desperate. Charleston White proved that they desperate. This proves that they desperate. They don't care who represent their message. But what I do find very weird about this video is that it's got 500,000 views in 17 hours. That's a lot. That's more than the news channel, man. Like, your numbers is bigger than Candace Owens, sir. You do know that, right? You do know that you are doing breakfast. Your channel is like bigger than the Breakfast Club. But see, I'm gonna tell you something. This is called paying for views, because you gotta think, the Breakfast Club got millions of subscribers. They ain't even doing numbers like this, bro. They ain't doing these kind of numbers consistently. You're doing numbers that what CNN them is struggling to hit. With 200,000 subs, these big news channels got millions of people. They putting videos out, getting 200,000 views on a video, 300,000, 400,000 is a good day. And with stories like Charlie Kirk, they may even see 1 million here and there, depending on if the topic juicy enough, all that. We know how it go. But you're not doing those kind of numbers with 200,000 subs. And if you doing those kind of numbers, your comments would show it, but they don't, because you ain't gonna have 500,000 people watch your video with 17 comments, bro. I do YouTube, and I'm gonna tell you something about YouTube. If you got 500,000 views on your video, you're gonna have way more comments than this, bro. And you're gonna have more thumbs up than that. Why am I pointing this out? The name of my video is that the far right, the black Charlie Kirk supporters are desperate. This man is so desperate to get the Charlie Kirk crowd behind him to sell black people out to the MAGA right that he's buying views for this content. If you go to this man's channel, he ain't buying views on none of his other videos. I guess his idea is, if I put the MAGA hat on, throw black people under the bus, I can gain a big support from these Charlie Kirk people. This can be my chance at a big growth move. Let me go get my MAGA hat on, and I'm gonna buy me some views. Ringo, I'm gonna give you some good advice, and this is some real good advice. Quit buying these views from third-party sites, because they're not legitimate views. And eventually YouTube gonna take your channel down, bro, when the algorithm catch on, because the algorithm gonna scratch his head like me. The comments don't match the view count, nor the thumbnail count, nor the, it's just a lot of wrong stuff here. But when you want to buy views, you need to buy them directly from YouTube. Why don't YouTubers do that? They're hella expensive. That's why we just choose to grow organically. You can buy views through YouTube, and they are real views that come from the homepage. They put your video in the doggone sponsored homepage. That's very expensive. It's like $100 for just like 1,000 views. So YouTube has sold out. And now, basically, if your money right, you gonna get promoted the most. We been knew that YouTube was gonna sell out for the bag, but it's so sneaky how they did it through YouTube promotions. So now the most wealthiest YouTubers can pay to have their videos first. And it's no longer about people just searching it. Guess what? It used to be about y'all, YouTube, meaning that whoever getting the most organic traffic, the algorithm gonna bump their stuff up because it shows what you all like, what the people is looking for. So, or the YouTube used to be where we just sit back, we put everybody's stuff out there, we promote everything sort of equally, and whatever get the most views, it's gonna get pushed the most. People telling us what they like. It ain't like that no more. It's whoever can afford to pay for the most YouTube promotions will actually get pushed the most. So this is another situation where the rich is monopolizing the advertising space, where YouTube ain't fair no more. It's basically like anything else in America. If you got the money to afford it, then yeah. But if not, then good luck, sort of thing. But
the whole entire week, I've been literally.
So you may see a lot of guys who got money, they'll grow quick because they can afford to keep putting thousands into the YouTube promotions. You know what I'm saying?
Defending Charlie Kirk against all of the black racists, from pulpit pastors, pulpit pimping pastors. You know those guys that be stealing your money every damn day? Those guys. And even down to one other particular content creator who basically mocked the death of Charlie Kirk, insulted his wife.
And you know it's just a joke, because if y'all cared about Charlie Kirk, y'all need to be putting all this energy toward the shooter and the shooter's background, what affiliations they was with. That's how come, like, they care more about taking black people's lives than protecting white people's lives. That's the sick thing about America. What I'm finding out with the Charlie Kirk situation, how they're using this situation to incite some sort of cancel culture on anyone that may feel a certain way about Charlie Kirk, and that these people who call themselves patriots with MAGA hats on is literally not only disrespecting America, but disrespecting Charlie Kirk as they attack free speech. You're not honoring Charlie Kirk's death by giving the spotlight to all of his haters. Because Charlie Kirk stood for free speech, in his words, no matter how radical it may be. Which means, what is the most radical thing you can do in America with your free speech? Probably mock a dead man's death. Honor Charlie Kirk by allowing people to do that, because he stood up for that right. That's how come I know y'all are fake, because you're disrespecting Charlie Kirk's death by attacking free speech, something he died for. You know? I don't think Charlie Kirk would have liked this if he was alive. He would say, look, if people want to say whatever they want to say, as Americans, we got to have thick skin. It's not our job to police what people say, but it's our job to be able to take what they say and be mature and understand people ain't going to always say good things about us. That's right. So it's your job to be a mature adult. It ain't America's job to silence people who saying stuff you don't like, you little child. I don't like what he's saying, so let's get rid of free speech for everybody because he made fun of my friend. So no one can say what they want to say and we can all just live in China now with social crediting scores, says the guy who thinks it's okay to date 16-year-olds.
Yo, man, it's your boy Keto Media, and yes, I am back with another one on today's discussion, man. We talking about Charleston White. Now, I'm not gonna lie, man, the boy was spot on with this one, man. He discusses the hypocrisy in white America. And it's true, man, when it comes to us, whether that be police brutality or police killings, man, it seems like...
Hey, do me a favor, guys. I'm serious about this, right? Hit the super chat button and support the content if you guys like what I'm doing. I will read all of the super chats as they come. Shout out to my brother Joshua Tellington. He said, girl, dads got to stick together and expose these people. Nah, that's facts. Yeah, I just want to encourage everyone to hit the super chat. Like my brother Joshua, he just sent in $2, only if it's $2, you know, just to help us keep on giving you this awesome content. Let's get back to see what the brother Charleston White talking about over here, though.
We're made fun of until the joke is no longer on us. He pretty much discussed how white people make fun of black people pain, which is very deep. Charleston White understands how to play the game, and he knows how to play it well, man. Now, before we get into this video, man, make sure you push up on that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, so you know when your boy's dropping. Let's get into the details.
Y'all applauded me when I disrespected Gilly the Kid, son. Y'all applauded me when I disrespected all y'all applauded that. Loved and came to the shows, even the comedy club owners. Oh, we love him back while I make mockery of George Floyd. He said, f his baby. Said,
come on.
Woody, baby. Oh, y'all laugh.
You know, I feel the rage that Charleston White got. I feel, and this really made me say, man, I really fucks with Charleston White, man. He do a lot of shit that I didn't like when he was over there on the far right selling us out. That's when I was going in on him. He don't give a fuck about my opinion, but I'm just giving it, though. But to see what he learned after selling out to them people, it's a wake-up call, you know, and I don't care what nobody say, this is a Negro wake-up call because he thinking that them white boys still gonna stand by his side while you diss one of theirs. No, they gonna come let you diss all the dead black children and all the dead black folks. Soon as you diss one of theirs, they gonna let you know, wait a minute now, nigga. I like you. We friends, we doing business together, we getting the bag. But the hell with this money and the hell with this friendship when you go against my people. You can go against your own people and I'll even fund it. I'll even put the camera in front of you. Long as you going against your own people, Charleston White, and we'll blow you up. But the moment you try to pull that nigga shit with one of ours, that's the day you ruin your whole relationship with us. And that's what America telling us as it fire people and cancel them and take away their free speech.
That's why nobody really like white people. Nobody.
Yeah, I learned the same thing that Charleston White learned because I went against Carmelo Anthony and I was very passionate about, you know, rest in peace to Austin Metcalf. And I'm going to be honest, I still feel that way. I'm sorry, guys. We just got to disagree with that. But, you know, I'm not just about throwing Carmelo under the bus. I don't think he need to do a life sentence. And I do think he regret what he did. But that's another topic. The topic was when I was going against Carmelo, no one really gave me no pushback for real, but black people. You know, the white people weren't really giving me no pushback, but the moment I started going against Charlie Kirk, a lot of my white subscribers was like, wait a minute now, Sanchez. You know, we cheered for you for going against Carmelo or going against this one or that one, but not Charlie Kirk. And my thing is, they may say, but Charlie Kirk didn't murder nobody. Charlie Kirk, why are you comparing him to Carmelo? Well, it's my right to go against who I want to go against and be for who I want to be for. You know what I'm saying? But what I do find from that is that whenever I'm against my own on anything, I don't really get a lot of pushback, you know, from, and I'm not trying to alienate my white. I got a lot of white people that support me. I really fucking appreciate them. And they know I'm not with no race bait type content. And I'm about unity, real talk. But it's a couple of them that definitely will, you know, and I don't even know if I could say all of them are subs as well, too. They might have just subbed to me because of the Charlie Kirk content as white people who just want to debate me, right? So I can't really be sure. I'm kind of reaching. But I don't think Charleston White reaching, though. He's really getting his wake-up call.
They really like y'all. There's nowhere y'all can go in the world where people don't frown up at y'all. Ethnocentric. Learn the word. You ain't got no friends. The black boy have been your only friend in the last 50 years. The worst of the world want to destroy you. Everybody is coming up against white people, and you know it. We've been your only friend in the last 50, 60 years. Genuinely been your friend. And you still mistreat us. Y'all.
Okay, we'll come back to that. I want to play this D.L. Hewley joint, and I want to teach y'all a little something about a lot of the black women who are hooping and hollering about Charlie Kirk, and a lot of the MAGA far-right black women. I know why they all like Charlie Kirk, because Charlie Kirk spoke. Listen, a lot of black women are broken. A lot of black women got vitriol for the black man. And those kind of black women are going to cling to Charlie Kirk because he embodied the same vitriol about the black man that they got. He makes all the talking points that a black, scorned, bitter black woman would make about a black man. Y'all ain't in the house with your kids. You know, stuff that, you know, let's say like a Cynthia G would say. It ain't that is all false. What's dangerous about it is that he's not pushing that because he care about the black family. That's right. He's pushing that as an excuse to exterminate you. And that goes for the far-right women that support them who hate yourself. So, yeah, a lot of the black women that support Charlie Kirk, they've been hurt by black men. I'm telling you now. And Dale will tell you that he's not lying. He's telling the truth, especially what he's saying about the black man and about the black man not being in the house with his woman. And every black woman that support Charlie Kirk will bring that first thing up about him that he tells the black man, that you ain't with the black woman and you ain't with the... And it's like, yeah, some dude hurt them and now they became a white supremacist. And you know what's so crazy about this kind of psychology? It works for the guys too. These black incels will get hurt by a black woman, a baby mama. They'll get hurt by black women. Maybe they couldn't date them. Maybe the baby mama did them wrong. And they will become on the far right because they embody that hate for them that they have toward each other in the far right, man. It's very psychological.
News, I'm John Alba.
Heavenly Father, I am praying for Charlie Kirk
As the nation continues to debate Charlie Kirk's past statements and body of work, D.L. Hughley has continued sharing his stance against Kirk being held up highly by conservatives. According to Hughley, it's pretty simple. If you say you listen to Charlie Kirk's podcast and you never heard him say anything racist, either you're a liar or a racist. Since his shooting on September 10th, Hughley, along with other black voices, has made it clear that Kirk's passing was a terrible thing to happen, but it doesn't allow his followers to act as though he didn't say hurtful or racist things while alive. Now, what may or may not surprise many is the amount of black people who have publicly defended Kirk's use of free speech, even if some of what he said was offensive to black people. On Tuesday, on his Instagram page, Hughley would reshare a video of a black church filled with black MAGA supporters who would show support to Kirk's family and defend him.
This song is to Charlie's wife and his kids and all his friends around this nation. Just let me up, geek. Come on, hallelujah.
Ha ha ha. Oh my God. I can't. Oh man. Look at your boy with the flag. Oh my God. He got one of these going. Boy, this is the synagogue of Satan. The Bible said that the whole church going to hell. It said it.
Thank you, Jesus. Charlie.
Charlie.
You know us in this house.
Charlie.
But we know who you are.
A woman in the video would specifically pray for Kirk and share a thank you message to him, along with love for his family. Dia would go on to say in the video's caption, "But y'all president played golf instead of going to his vigil." Hughley's reference is direct.
Meanwhile, Trump golfing. Y'all doing all that, and it's fake as hell. It's fake. It's fake. I'm so glad I'm out of the church. It's always a bunch of crying and whining and woo. Amen. And oh, honey, I don't miss that frequency. That is some draining energy. It's like being at a funeral every damn day. That kind of energy, like, damn, we just crying every week with this Sunday, just Jesus, Charlie, that old, like, bro, what if niggas talk like that in real life? Sanchez, how you doing, man? We gonna eat McDonald's tonight. Oh, you don't eat McDonald's? Oh, you a vegan? Ooh, that's good news. Like, what if niggas talk like that just day to day throughout their day? You would say, what the fuck wrong with him? He's sweating with a hanky in his hand. And can I meet your mama? Hallelujah. Here you go. I ordered lemonade, not Sprite. Take that shit back. Hallelujah.
Directly connected to reports that despite being a supporter of Kirk and giving him some of the nation's highest honors, President Donald Trump would not attend Kirk's vigil held at the Kennedy Center this past Sunday so that he could play golf at Trump National Golf Club in New Jersey. Over 10,000 comments would be left under the post of Hughley calling out the now viral Black Charlie Kirk supporters. Living Singles Erica Alexander will write, "What the F?" Following by a user saying, "A black kid was lynched on a college campus. I bet they won't sing about him. It's like Malcolm X said, when Master was sick, the house Negro would say, Massa, we sick?" While another user would say, "He didn't even like y'all." Now, over on the woman who was featured in the video's TikTok page, who has now been identified as Pastor Tanya Minute, more videos would be dedicated to Kirk and MAGA. She would even go on to pray for Kirk with her followers online.
Whoop, whoop, chicken head. Whoop, whoop, chicken boy, please, whatever. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, chicken head. Whoop, whoop. I bet you if she take that hat off, then her hair gonna come off too. Whoop, whoop, chicken head. Whoop, whoop, chicken. Boy, please, whatever.
Fine.
Heavenly Father, I am praying for Charlie Kirk family.
We know you is with that blonde wig on and that makeup that's 2-3 shades lighter than your black skin. We know you is.
Oh my God. Family and friends all across this nation. We do not always understand why tragedies like this happen, but we know you are a just God and nothing escapes your sight. Lord, when our heart.
And let me just say for the record, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. You shouldn't have passed that way. No one should pass away getting sniped for speaking how they want to speak. I tell you, Charlie Kirk would have been better off. I said to the people that's celebrating his death, you didn't defeat his message, is what I'm saying. He was better off staying alive and you winning a debate against him. You, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? His message ain't dead with him. In fact, he may just gonna strengthen it, which is crazy in a weird way, you know.
Hearts are crying out.
But yeah, I definitely think that it was wrong what happened to the man, for real. Because we live in America, and just like I'm saying people got the right to mock Charlie Kirk's death, I'm saying that Charlie Kirk had the right to be as racist as he wanted to be about black people. And even though we didn't like it and we hated his messages and we didn't like him, I really don't really like what happened to him, man. It's concerning. Which is why I think we disrespecting the man's death, because anybody with a voice in America that like to speak out in public, what happened to Charlie Kirk can happen to you. But America ain't addressing that. America is failing the opportunity to address that problem because it's trying to use this death for division. It's trying to use it for black versus white and to attack free speech. That's what they doing. They using it for political propaganda. And to tell you the truth, it shows you that none of them really care a shit about Charlie Kirk's death. They disrespecting the man's death because if you look at how he died, they owe us as America to ensure us that we can go out and speak in public and we're gonna be all right. But they ain't even addressing that. You shouldn't even feel safe speaking your ideology in public. And we ain't even talking about that because we too busy to being divided with this man's death versus addressing a real issue, an elephant in the room of how he died and how that should be a public safety concern for everybody, left and right.
Why? Why so much pain? We cling to your word that says you will make all things right. And I pray, oh God.
Y'all, how come when people talking to God, they get in this little Martin Luther King type shit? Like they may talk like this to you all day, but when they talk to God, oh God, and behold your word, and it's this sort of throaty type MLK. I have a dream that one day blacks and whites will walk together. They go, it's like they summon the spirit of MLK just when they talking to God, but when they ain't talking to God, they go back regular again. But then you be like, can you lead the prayer with us? Yeah, man, I can lead the prayer for y'all. Oh, God, we come to you today. Bro, why everyone sound like they on the toilet when they talking to God? I always peep that, like, it comes right from right here and shit. Like, bro, you could talk to God normal, right? No, you gotta strain it out, Sanchez. If you don't talk to him like this, he's not gonna hear that shit. You got to put the muscles on it, Sanchez. Okay, no wonder my prayers ain't been getting answered, cause I just be talking to God just like this. I be like, what up, God? I saw some bullshit the other day, Lord. I know you already know what happened cause you see everything, but I just wanna tell it to you anyway if you don't mind. I need somebody to vent to, Father. father don't be listening to me because I don't come like Macho Man Randy Savage. Okay, let's listen.
That we will see him again. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Now, interesting enough, this hasn't been the only black woman or black person to make headlines for supporting Kirk and Trump. MAGA supporter Danielle Carter Walters just last week was strongly encouraged President Donald Trump to send the National Guard to Chicago. And now, more recently, when it came to Charlie Kirk, Walters would make an effort to defend some of the...
Yeah, they go into WWF, and I'm gonna fuck him up on Thursday Night Raw. It's gonna be me and Diamond Dallas Page in one-on-one in a cage match. I'm like, yeah, okay, okay. Is this a WWF entrance or a prayer? Or is it a prayer, ma'am? Yeah.
The things Kirk had to say about the black community. According to her, Kirk wasn't lying and that black people need to stop playing the victim.
To see people get on here and celebrate the death of Charlie Kirk is disgusting. First, to see people who didn't even follow him, didn't even know who he was until he died. To see people who never even listened to anything he said, not one debate, but to share and repost things that's taken out of context. Now, let's be very clear. It's what they always do, like they always have done. They take a sound bite or they take a clip of what you said and they put it out there. 99% of the things Charlie Kirk said, I agree with him totally.
Now, she said 99% of the things that he said, she agreed totally. Now, listen. That means you agree with everything the man said when he said a lot of stuff about black women. He said black women were incompetent and in most cases only hired because of DEI. You're a black woman, but you agree with everything he said, even the anti-black woman stuff. See, the truth is most of these black women don't even look into everything the man say. They heard when he was talking shit about the black man, and they said, I'm going to support him. I don't give a crap what else he's saying about me, my kids, or nobody else. Long as he dogging that black man out and giving my sentiments to the world about, as a scorned black woman, how you feel about the black man, y'all gonna rock with him to death, even if he throwing you under the bus too. That's some dangerous stuff, man. And you can feel that energy from her.
Especially when he talked about the black community. What did he say wrong? Anything you all can tell me that he said, especially about the black fathers not being in our communities.
What did I tell y'all? What did I just tell y'all? That's the main reason why they support the man. Especially about the black fathers not being in our community. Everything else he say, they'll ride with that long as he pushing that. If they say black people need to be exterminated, and I agree with 99% of what he's saying. He's right. We do need to be exterminated because black men don't want to be with me. Oh, she didn't say that. I just went on. I don't know where that come from, but it kind of sound like that a little bit. I don't know. Drop a one. What y'all think?
Especially, and it's glorified. Especially about the amount of funerals we are having, the killings and the death and the black on black crime that we have in our communities.
But you got to think that Charlie death was a result of white on white crime. And she's got more vitriol about black people than the white boy that took him out, which means it's fake. They don't care about Charlie Kirk. They hate themselves more than they love Charlie Kirk. Their support of Charlie Kirk ain't driven by love for Charlie Kirk. It's driven by their hate for themselves, y'all. Stop me when I lie. Stop me when I lie. Most black women that support Charlie Kirk, you don't really support him because you genuinely love him. You support him because you genuinely hate black men. And he's your voice to get that hate out to the world. So it proves it because you got more energy toward black people right now than you got for the white man who took him out. Because again, it ain't like y'all supporting these people because y'all love them. You're supporting them because they embody certain ideologies that you support based upon your hate for certain things about yourself or your people and etc. It's simple.
Especially when he said we celebrate people who don't even mean us any good. We celebrate Sexy Red. We celebrate Meg Thee Stallion.
They celebrate Alexander the Great. They celebrate Napoleon. These were fucking serial killers. They celebrate St. Patrick. They celebrate Sir Ivan the Great. They celebrate King David. They celebrate Winston Churchill.
Stallion. We celebrate these people who promote violence, who promote single motherhood, who promote victim mentality, who promote death, everything that's killing us in our community.
It is noted that Walters, who happens to also be the vice president of the Chicago Flips Red organization, has actually directed her frustration at Hughley in the past, as she would call for Hughley and others alike to be canceled back in 2024.
We need to cancel D.L. Hughley. We need to cancel Roland Martin. We need to cancel Steve Harvey. We need to cancel Plas. Everybody who tried to lead
She is a mean old something, ain't it there?
Us into a burning building.
So let's talk about it more in the comments below. How do you feel about black people defending Charlie Kirk? And what specifically has he said that you think people should identify him?
Everybody I just named, they're responsible for having massive genocides and wiping out a lot of our people in crusades. Everyone I named.
As a racist. Stay up to date for the latest news in comedy, culture, and sports by subscribing here to our YouTube channel. If you enjoy content like this, check out hypersclub.com to get a membership, to watch full interviews and more original content. And if you have a story you think we should cover, send us a message now at hypealerts.com. Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm John Abba.
Don't y'all know a person don't gotta be lying for them to promote? Like, think it ain't that. See, here's y'all problem. You think when Charlie Kirk speaking out about the hood, we think he lying. We ain't. All we doing is saying, okay, you right, we gotta do something about our community, but what are we gonna do about white on white crime, white mass shootings, and these white assassins? They're like terrorists within our own country, sniping you and for political disagreements. Whenever you bring that up, they ignore you like you ain't even talking. They act like what you saying ain't a problem that exists. You stupid. It ain't like black people have a problem of admitting our condition. It's just that when we tell the white man his condition, he got a problem with taking accountability. Black folks don't. But they will flip it. They will flip it like, they acting like, where was Charlie Kirk lying at when he tried to ignore white on white crime was where he lying at. The black man got enough integrity to say, you right, Charlie Kirk, we ain't where we need to be. Maybe we can do a lot better, you right. But so can you. Nope, our shit don't stink if it's white is right. That's where we go wrong at. When we start showing you how white America plays into black people's conditions, now we making excuses and being victims. That's when you see, it ain't simply that we think he's lying on us. We understand that he's trying to play dumb about the reality of the conditions he's bringing up. And if we're going to talk about it, let's talk all about it and how everyone contributes to the degradation of America in totality, not just black people. The fact that he died at the hands of a white man solidifies everything that I'm saying right now.
Our time almost up. Russia don't like you.
Reporting live
North
from
Korea don't like you. Africa joining with China. China ruling you. You're bound to China. Israel punking you, treating you like Russia making you suck his.
What is this?
Each other. Why? Because all they're gonna do is argue and squabble. When they get me arguing, squabbling, they ain't gonna build nothing. They're not gonna produce nothing. They're not gonna manufacture.
In the entertainment industry, you got to be careful when you react to situations, because you don't want to end up burning bridges with people who give you a lot of money. And I guess that's exactly what Charleston White is doing right now with his opinion on Charlie Kirk. Now, Charleston White's partner, who is Aiden Rose, started crashing out on Charleston White for disrespecting Charlie Kirk. But Mr. Charleston would turn around and fired back at Aiden Ross because he felt like the kid was crossing boundaries and interfering on his opinion. Check this out. My relationship with Aiden is a business relationship, and it doesn't limit me on any level from speaking about people and things happening in the world. The kid called me on the phone and wasn't happy for what I have said concerning Charlie Kirk. He gave me a lot of reasons behind his anger, and I couldn't wait to crash out on him. Because when I was talking crazy about King Von and his kids when he died, I didn't get no calls from Aiden about it. So I felt like the white kid was cool for me speaking against my own people, and when I do the same about his people, he suddenly doesn't feel good about it. Wait for my live stream, I'm about to go crazy on both of them.
We're humans, bro. We're all human beings at the end of the day. It's like, how uncivil are we gonna get? What's it gonna take? Like,
He didn't tell Charleston White none of that when Charleston White was dissing Gilly's son. He wasn't saying, bro, you're uncivil. He was capitalizing off of Charleston White doing this same thing to his own people. Now he want to be a humanitarian. I mean, we got to be civilized. Like, what is this? Like, what? I'm with Charleston White on this one.
and you know, that's why I told Charleston today. I called Charleston. I didn't like what he said. I said, Charleston, the same people, the same exact people that are cheering on for Charlie Kirk passing away and celebrating are the same ones that would be happy if you died.
Now, I want to speak on that. You know what I love about Charleston White? Charleston White know that, and he cool with it. It's only spoiled, rich, far-right white kids like Aiden Ross that want to use his far-right wealth and power because Trump in office to bring us into a tyrannical authoritarian dictatorship. See, the thing was different from the black man and white men like Aiden Ross. We know that we're gonna be mocked by our haters when we die, and we ain't egotistical enough to go and try to silence them all. That is some very egotistical stuff, and it's anti-American and anti-constitutional. A lot of men know that some people don't like you. Some of y'all in the chat room, when y'all die, there's gonna be some people celebrate. Drop a one if you know that, though. Drop a one if you know that you got haters because you doing something right. And when you die, they gonna celebrate. Drop a one. I know that about me. The thing about being a man is being cool with that. And America used to breed men. And without men, we can't uphold a constitution. Because the Constitution says free speech. In order for you to respect my Second Amendment right, you gotta be a man. And say, you know what? He can say what he want, but he better not touch me. Don't you know how discipline, that takes discipline? Shout out to D. Allen Warren, the true bro, those out of order church folks. The truth, bro, those out of order church folks. Shout out to D. Allen. America, you can't have a constitution in a country ran by rich, entitled, egotistical little brats like Trump who think like Aiden Ross, because they're going to create a tyrannical dictatorship. The only way you can honor the Constitution in America if everyone have the old school mentality we used to have of, listen, you got the right to say what you want, but if you get one little finger on me, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. And I'm going to tell y'all why that's so dope and why it requires discipline. People want to get under your skin, and it's your ability to not allow them. Some things in this world you ain't got no control over, and guess what? You just don't got no control over what nobody say. Part of self-mastery and self-discipline is to the ability. You know when you worked on yourself, because someone can say the most evil stuff about you in your face, and you'll sit there like, you're done? I see people do that, and I say, man, I want to get that kind of power. That's discipline. And it ain't that they scared or they won't F you up. It's that they just won't let you make them mad. And I noticed that the person who trying to do that, they actually end up getting angrier and angrier because you just can't get under their skin. It's aggravating, you know. Try it, telling you. And that's where we need to be as America. That's where we used to be. Now we got a bunch of entitled little silver spoon, colonial minded. Don't let me stop.
You know what I mean? Like the same ones that would cheer on. Nobody deserves to die and get shot in public that like the way Charlie did. And that's just the truth. It's evil. And I think that's really what it is, guys. It's not Democrat.
Don't you know that we can say that all that is true and still say we don't care that he dead? Don't you know that if a person's enemy is walking down the street and they just so happen to get crushed by an 18-wheeler, no one deserved to die like that? But the person who hated that person is going to celebrate that? You do know that, right? You do know that there are people in this world that hate other people. And they got the right to do that. You can't tell a person who to love and hate, long as they don't act on their hate. So the people that's mocking Charlie Kirk death, they hate him. But they ain't stupid enough to act on their hate. They got the right to hate somebody, but you ain't got the right to kill the people you hate. Now, the person that hated Charleston White, who killed him, was a white boy. But people got more vitriol for black people who hate Charlie Kirk. So what? Not everyone love everyone. Welcome to the fucking world. Can't tell a person who to love and who to hate. And if they hate you, they gonna celebrate when you die. Duh. Get over it, man. Okay, so what? They gonna do it to me too. Damn. It's a childish distraction at this point. So what? Let them mock him. They didn't kill him. You know how many black folks hate you, Aiden Ross, but they ain't gonna kill you. You need to worry about the young white boy that hates you, because he might snipe your ass while you worrying about some black folks mocking you. Black folks mocking you because they know they ain't got the guts to go and assassinate you. They know they don't. They like little hyenas. They sit around from the shadows and hee-hee-ha, look what happened. That's what they do to their enemies. Black people don't go and snipe their enemies. Black people don't go up in the church or the school and shoot up their enemies. Our political adversaries or our social political adversaries. Now, gang members may do that, but civilized black folks, they may hate you for being in MAGA. They may hate you for supporting Trump, but they gonna let you live though. They're gonna let you live. They may wanna snipe you, but they ain't gonna do it. Who's more of a threat? The people that's gonna mock you after you get sniped because they ain't got the heart to do it themselves, or the man that's actually gonna snipe you, but he ain't gonna do no mocking. He ain't gonna do no talking. He ain't gonna do no mocking. He just gonna do some sniping and some assassinating. Who you need to be more worried about? The hyenas that's he, or the man that's in the room plotting the next attempt on Trump right now?
Stupid.
Versus Republican, it's what's good versus evil. I think that is what we all have to agree. It's just what's evil. And
what's your opinions of Kirk's death? I don't give a f about Kirk's death. The nigga don't give a f about no white man die. I don't give a f about no motherfucking white boy die. Ain't think I care about a white boy being killed by another white boy. I don't give a f about no white boy die. I don't give a f about no Peckerwood getting shot.
This man crazy.
I don't give a f about no white boy getting killed. He had 2 kids. His kids. They give a f about that white boy kid. They probably autistic anyway. Give a f about that white boy kid. Them kids. Charlie Kirk baby. All the poor niggas that died, man, that white boy, it is white baby. Niggas about no white boy, it's white on white crime. I don't give a f about white on white crime. White people don't care about black on black crime. In this deal.
Nigga laugh is funny. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at, cause I mean, you know, he doing a little bit too much, but that's his right. That's Charleston White, and I don't expect him to change who he is just for Charlie Kirk. I'm gonna tell y'all some real stuff. What I like about Charleston White. He did it to his own people. Now he doing it to theirs. If he would have just did it to his own people, I would have called him a coon for life. But that nigga the same nigga with everybody. You gotta respect him. You may not like his character, but you know what you're gonna get, and you're gonna get the same thing no matter who you is. That really make me respect that man in a weird way. Like, he don't pick and choose. He just don't pick and choose, you know what I'm saying? If he'll do it to his own, Charleston White, he ain't a coon, he just a nigga. I can't call him a coon because he just don't give a fuck. He like old dog on Menace to Society. He don't care who he disrespect, who died, what happened to you. I know niggas like him. And he just don't care. Nigga, just show me the money. Fuck all these niggas. Fuck all these white folks. Niggas, it's just about me and what I'm doing. I know niggas like him. That's who he is.
Yeah, he got 2 kids. So, the King Von did too. Babies too. Yeah, they think I'm on the girl. Nigga, I'm having fun. Didn't nobody shoot me on the college campus. That's why
I told you, Charleston White just really about him and his. And outside of that, fuck you. Hey, it's a lot of niggas like that. 50 Cent came in the music industry like that.
he staffed in white folk campus. Had he been to an HBCU, they just would have recorded it. They think I care about a white man getting killed. Kill the white man. Yeah, you fight no motherfucking white boy get put on his pussy. He should have protection.
And I respect that, because, you know, when all the time Charleston White be clowning these rappers, guess what he say? Them niggas got all that jewelry on and they ain't got no protection. That's right. You can't cancel a man for being the same way with everybody, but they gonna cancel Charleston White for the white man. But what's crazy, Charleston White talked about dead little black girls. Charleston White talked about dead little black children, and he was still booking shows. You mean to tell me when he talk about this white man, y'all black folks finally gonna cancel him? That would say a lot about our race, and Charleston White should get even richer, because in my opinion, if that happens, he will be the best social experiment to teach from. That nigga can do a Netflix movie after that. Because, bro, your story would be crazy. Going from far-right MAGA to the left, back and forth, playing on both sides, making money on each side. Bro, that's a Netflix. I will watch that. That is genius, nigga. That's like some real finesse on a whole nother level when it come to the media propaganda. Even though if you may not like him, it's real, is worthy of a Netflix film. This man literally infiltrated both of these communities that hate each other and came out and told everybody what he did, and still, but then the fact that you can learn the fact that he didn't get canceled till he came out to this white man, even though he dissed young black dead babies. That'll be the climax part of the whole movie right there. That'll be the jewel, the social survey from the whole thing. Like, that's what makes Charleston White valuable. He's a living manifestation of the hypocrisies in America. You can't take that away from him. You can challenge him on a lot of stuff. You can't take that away. And I'm starting to think he tried to do this all along, which make me respect the man's genius, if that's true. He's a living social experiment. If you really think about it, Charleston White is a living social experiment, bro.
I protect me. I give a damn about nothing. I ain't a nigga. I'm a nigga. But I wish I could be a nigga. I didn't live in them times. But
I'm gonna show y'all how I think Charleston White been playing chess the whole time, and he knew what this was one big genius plan. Cause he kind of spilt the beans in this video. Watch this.
But you playing tough with us and you losing your country. This ain't your problem. Black America ain't your mother problem. China is. You think I don't know how to play on white folk? Didn't I play on y'all to get here? Didn't y'all love me for now?
Listen.
Y'all think half I was saying I really believe I've been playing on y'all.
Now listen, right? I knew when Charleston White was with that MAGA hat on promoting that far right stuff, I said Charleston White don't believe none of that. But he's willing to be the face of that for those people. And I thought he was just gonna go to the grave selling us out. Little did I know Charleston White was never no far right Trump support nigga. He was just a street nigga who always knew how to, you know, some street niggas know how to get the bag. They got little hustles, little scams, and you can't do that but respect. I don't condone it because you still sold your people out for a little while. It did hurt us. But for you to come out of all that shit like, yeah, nigga, I put this character on. I played both sides. I got the bag from the left and the right. America can learn about how silly we are as a country by studying Charleston White. It show you that the left and the right so desperate for anybody with influence that would promote their messages that Charleston White can come out now years later and say, look, y'all, here go my story. I infiltrated the MAGA movement. I played on both sides. I had the pro-blacks on me. I had the racist whites liking me. But all along, I really didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. I was just trying to get my bag, man. That nigga need a Netflix movie.
I'm a ignorant when it comes to white people. Pass out my white friend. Smooth. I'm telling y'all, that's why I love Trump. Me and Trump is one of the same, because we can play on both sides of the field. Trump played Democrat, then came over here and played dumb Republican.
Did y'all hear that? Come on now. That's facts. Trump was a diehard Democrat pushing all of the liberal stances. And now it's like fucking Dr. Jekyll and Miss Hyde. He a whole 180. Cause it's one thing to go from left to right. It's another thing to go from far left to far right. You know, in politics. I'm gonna say that again. In politics, it's one thing to go from left to right, but it's a whole other thing to go from far left to far right. Like that's rare. Trump is a rarity. He's literally a weirdo. Like, he's a weirdo. Listen, Charleston White, he telling y'all something I kind of knew, but he telling you like, look, I did what Trump did to niggas to get approval and to climb up the social ladder. And it worked for him. Look, playing both sides. Who else we know do that? The small hats. The J people. They play on both sides, man. Very, very, very strategic tactic, which lets you know Charleston White really ain't no dumb nigga, y'all. He's not.
So you got to be clever to play Democrat. You ain't got to be too smart to play Republican. You just got to remember history and know which side to play for. Dumb. So yeah, that Republican, Democrat, dumb, and you got to know how to play both sides. If you're stuck on one side, you're stupid. That's what made Trump so clever. He knows how to play on both sides. That's why I salute the commander.
Now, see, you know what? And he's telling the truth, but the crazy thing is like, you can either play, if you're going to play, you got to play on both sides to really come out on top, like what Charleston White's saying. But most of us, we just choose not to play because we say F the left and F the right. We ain't going to play at all. And if you don't play, you don't win, but you don't lose either. Charleston White saying, fuck it, sign me up. I'm going to play. And I'm going to play on both sides. I'm going to cheat the game and win like Trump did, and fuck it. I don't mind playing because I got a little tricky little maneuver I'm going to do. See, I ain't going to see what he did was he was not loyal to neither one of them. Most black folks build liberal, they build conservative, and they have their emotions in it. They be liberal and they or conservative, and they really have their loyalty in it. He came in this thing knowing in his heart, I'm not loyal to none of this shit, just loyal to the money. So I'm going to play on both sides and get what I can get. I'm going to say what either one of them want me to say when they want me to say it, because I don't really believe none of this shit no way. I'm just talking and they paying me for it. That's kind of like what Trump did.
And gee, that's where I got my game from him. I read his book. White boy can't beat me, and I done read Donald Trump's book, but I know how to play on both. So I know how to play on the liberal and the conservative, and the independent too, nigga, because I know history. I can talk history, and I can talk law, I can talk politics, and I can talk world events.
I ain't gonna lie, like I knew Charleston White had some sense, but you'll never know how intricate or complex his wisdom really go. Because he's still a character too that, you know, gonna make you laugh and shit like that. But yeah, man, he showed another depth to his mind there with this one. He showed that, yeah, I believe Charleston White pretty good at chess, man. I'll probably be, worried if I had to play him in a game of chess. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, white people. Do y'all remember that they had the school shooting, the Uvalde, when all the Mexican babies got killed? I made fun of the Mexican babies. Y'all didn't cancel me. I made fun of a whole school of Mexican children getting killed. Uvalde.
And that's what I mean by knowing how to play chess. Charleston White did shit years ago that he's bringing up now as a checkmate. And that's like when you playing your uncle in chess, and your uncle make a weird move and you scratch your head like, why my uncle did that move? 15 minutes later, you done forgot about that move, and now that move be the reason you checkmate. One simple strategy, you like, that don't make sense now, but later, wait a minute. It's crazy because having foresight is what make a good chess player. Planning strategy, but foresight is a good one. And Charleston White knew years ago, all of this stuff I'm doing to throw black people under the bus, when I hop sides, I'm going to use that as ammunition to garner black people's support back when I throw white people under the bus, because I'm going to tell the white people, You didn't care when I threw my people under the bus. That's fucking genius. I'm telling, like, this really could be a Netflix movie if you really see this, how I'm saying it in my mind. Like, this is crazy. They need to let me help write this shit, Charleston, really, because I see the genius in this. Real talk.
Look it up. Y'all don't have nothing to say to it. So who give a f about Charlie? I can't stand Charlie. And you know what I'm realizing? The youth don't like Charlie neither. That's what.
Yeah, the man's smart. I'm not gonna, it'll be hating for me to say the nigga dumb. Because I didn't know he was doing, he shot, nigga, think about this, right? I've been calling this man a damn sellout up until now. And the reason I've been calling him a sellout is because he only do what he do to his own people. Once he started doing it to the same white folks that I thought he was selling us out for, I got to say, oh, this dude ain't a sellout. He just a crazy street nigga. He just don't give a fuck about, he ain't got loyalty to none of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I gotta change, like, I'm not gonna lie. He ain't no typical coon in the same definition. The nigga just capitalizing. It is cooning, no doubt. But he ain't got no loyalty to these white folks like real coons. Real coons really love these white folks. These white folks can call them monkeys, N-words. They still coming to the barbecue with their MAGA hat on, selling their people on out. They really love and loyal to massa. Charleston White, like, nigga, I was just playing making money because I know them white folks need a nigga to spew their bullshit message. Now, we can start saying, well, Charleston White evil for taking the devil's money and taking that job, traitorous job, even though he ain't serious about it. He was for a back. Now, you'll be right on that. But at the end of the day, it ain't typical cooning.
That's why they killed him. Only the old folks like it because that's the old way. The new day ain't the old way, so Charlie had to get out the way. The young people, this was a young people's call. They hate Charlie. You know who love me? The young people. Because of Aiden Ross, Neon, all the young streamers. You know who hate me? The old people. See the difference? The old people love Charlie. The young people didn't. They said, Charlie. Ask DJ Academics. I'm gonna do some 6ix9ine tonight. The young people will be listening. So Charlie, old people, that's the old day, not the new day. I think somewhere in y'all Bible it says you can't put the old wineskin. Oh, you can't put new wine in old wineskin.
Oh, man.
Charlie was old wineskin trying to be new wine. So the youth voted.
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't like when Charleston White be doing his little Bible scripture quotes, because he always be quoting these crazy scriptures that don't really apply to what he, you know, he trying to say that, you know, Charlie Kirk is the old shit, you know, and it, but he going with that wineskin scripture. I'm not sure if it apply though.
To kill him, because he was picking on them. I pick on the adult bullies who mislead the kids. See the difference? Says you're gonna get by a pack of wild tonight because I'm exercising free speech. No one can take it from me. And me and Charlie would be both supporters of this. Charlie said we need to bring back public execution, and guess what? Charlie got public executed. Charlie, you're almost like a Tupac. He's like a hunky Tupac. That's what the he was. Charlie was a hunky Tupac. Yeah, but Charlie would be in agreement with me being able to say whatever the I want to say. Because I got a video of Charlie saying he can say whatever he wants. No matter he's talking about whatever. I can say whatever the I want to. I'm an American. And I'm not a convicted felon. Who's going to be mad at an American exercising his right to freedom of speech? And so you got the president and white people saying any American talk bad about Charlie, they're coming after us. So you mean to tell me they're going to silence us by speaking against white people again? They're trying to take us back to those times where people would be punished for speaking against white people they love? Charlie. You got people saying Jesus. You're not punishing them for saying Jesus.
Right.
So Charlie and his loving daughters. little white.
Oh my God.
Put my Charlie's wife mouth, and if I take out her mouth, turn real good. And I got a.
This nigga ain't got no limits and no filter. Like when Master P named his record label, he must have knew Charleston White, cause this nigga ain't got no limit. He ain't got no. He's a no limit soldier. I thought I told you.
I got a big Charlie wife. Someone tag Charlie's wife for me. Or Candace Owens, one of them. I got a big by Charlie. And that's for you white boys that's mad about what I'm saying. Suck my. Charlie fans can suck my. Charlie supporters that's mourning for Charlie, suck.
Okay, nigga, we got limits over here, nigga. Master P ain't paying me, nigga. I thought I told, bitch, get your mind right. I thought I told you. Bro, this nigga ain't got no damn limits, my guy.
All y'all debating for. All y'all debating for. Get some money. Big dog. Damn about my people. Mr. White. The white about people. I don't give a about my people. You right there, bro. You right here. Charles. They wasted my time bringing me here. They wasted my money. Hell, man. With me about my people. Y'all don't even care about y'all people. Go talk to your grandmama then. They wasted my time. Racism. I don't believe in racism. Get that card to Mr. White.
Wait, so hold on. He's crashing out. They proved his point. Oh, Charleston White's calling me. What's up, Unc? I'm on stream. They say what's good.
Hey, what's up, nephew?
Hey, Unc. I was calling you because I see.
The news on Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, hey, Unc. We just got done talking about that. That was horrible.
It's funny.
I just can't believe that people are celebrating. You know, that crazy.
Yeah. If somebody killed me, they gonna celebrate that too. So I don't
right.
It's some evil people in the world, homie.
Yeah, I know, bro. But at the end of the day, he's got a
family, Charleston,
bro. You know?
just celebrated it.
Yeah, and he's never harmed nobody. He's just been, he may have hurt some people's feelings with his opinions and
ideology. Oh my God.
But he's never tried to hurt anybody.
Come on, Charleston White. Yeah. Stand on my nigga. No, I know I ain't hearing what I'm hearing, my nigga. Wait a fucking minute, bro. Charleston. You gonna let this man make you tuck your chest? Stand on it. Bro, you still playing both sides right now? You just played the black side now. You get on the phone with Aiden. Oh, bro. This is like night and day, Charleston White. We don't know who you with, nigga. You like, oh my God. Charleston White is confusing.
It was a tough day, and there's a Colorado school shooting. There's a lot of bullshit happening in the world.
Yeah. But one thing about it, man, never throughout history have evil ever won. Never. Never throughout human existence have evil ever won.
But, Unc, why is there a bunch of happening in the world right now?
Good things happen to bad people just like bad things happen to good people. That's the yin and the yang of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the sun can't shine every day. So we have to have rain. We have to have trials. We have to have tribulations. The way someone dies can be horrific at times. But the overall concept of dying and having to die is not every organism, every flower, every bacteria, everything on earth has to die. So who convinced us that death is a bad thing?
If I was Aiden, I would have called him with his video ready to play for. I'd be like, yo, what up, Unc? Hey, Unc, you got a minute? Yeah, nephew. Let me play some for you. Fuck his wife. I would have went to that video and be like, so what's all this about? Well, man, see, man, the sun don't shine forever, but as long as we here, that we might as well shine together, better now than never. Hold on, I'm just saying.
Everybody has to go through it.
That's true.
So good people, bad people, kids, everybody have to die. So how can death be a bad thing?
That's
Shout out to Stacy Galore. It's like the yin and the yin it's like the yin and the yang of the world. Charleston White. Damn.
true. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it's the way of life.
Yeah. You're supposed to cry when the are born because they have to endure is gonna go through. But no, a death should be more, especially for a guy like that, homie, who really fulfills his purpose and steps into his calling, and did it, really excelled at it, homie. So, you know, they say the good always.
Nigga, I think it's two Charleston Whites. It's two Charleston Whites. They clone.
About that white boy, and I can put on a white girl of my own. She like that. I got a BBC. Who can beat me? And I like the government. Who can beat me? Nobody. And I'm white boy educated.
This Charleston White got a bigger forehead. And it looked like he got on one of them little bald head hats, you know, like the fake bald head that people put on their real hair to fake like they got a bald head and they seal the edges on it. It might be two Charleston Whites. This one got, like, we can call this one the Yakub Charleston White. And then the other one can be, you know, C-Dub, you know.
And I'm white boy educated. From elementary school to law school. Pre-law student, Texas Wesleyan University. You better check the records, white folk. I'm white boy educated. Never been taught in a black school. I can't even remember having a black school teacher. I'm white boy educated. I've been going to school with white folks since the 1st grade. You think it's easy to play on the white boy that's into politics and history, especially if he in the race. It's easy to play on him with his ethnocentric ideologies and belief system. He's stuck on one side. And he think he right all the time. So it's easy to play on who think they right all the time. White people. It's easy to play. That's why everybody playing on the. And I just want to remind white people, your only friend in this entire universe on earth is your. Nobody else likes you. The Canadians, the Mexicans, nobody likes you.
Nobody likes me. Didn't 50 Cent have a song like that? Y'all, am I tripping? Drop a one if I'm remembering that thing right. Nobody likes me. Salutes to y'all. Let me get on up out of here, man. Appreciate everyone that supported this thing. See y'all on the next one. Let me say shout out to Panama Jack, Joshua Tellington, D. Allen Warren, and Stacy Galore. Appreciate y'all for supporting the show. Salutes to all of my Patreons and all channel members. Yeah.